For the Planet Earth team, just finding their subjects in the vast empty spaces of the open ocean was often difficult. The Bahamas in winter, and the underwater team prepares to film rare close-up images of oceanic whitetips in their natural surroundings. Cameraman Rick Rosenthal has been working in the open ocean for over 30 years and has filmed these sharks before.
It came up, roaring right up to the Zodiac, and I was happy. The mouth was full open.
To help him, he's trusting his life to the latest in wetsuit camouflage.
The new Rick Rosenthal. I'm going pelagic jellyfish look to kind of get lost in the big world out there. Whatever we can do to get an edge. Anything to get close to the animals.
Also on board is cameraman Doug Anderson. He's never encountered an oceanic whitetip before, but he does have a view on what they'll be like.
I roughly think of them like little dogs, you know, and some little dogs are nice little dogs and some little dogs are nasty little dogs, and whatever, you know, when you're in the water you just got to make your presence felt and try and judge the situation to the best of your ability.
Unlike the more familiar reef sharks, oceanic whitetips are true ocean wanderers. Once they were abundant, but fishing for shark fins has devastated their numbers, making them far more difficult to find. As they prepared to dive, they had no way of knowing what lay in wait below. It was soon clear that regardless of being nice or nasty, Doug's little dogs were also somewhat camera shy.
Nothing. It's fishless.
As with most dives in the open ocean, seeing nothing is normal, so Rick and Doug persisted in their search.
Reef sharks and nurse sharks.
One big old shark hanging down there. Deep. Underneath, just deep. Couldn't come up.
We have to reconsider other ways of getting these little oceanics to post for us.
With the sharks refusing to appear, the team was forced to resort to the tried and tested technique of chumming. It was time to give the little dogs a bone.
What we've done is we've set up a chum line, which is basically a case of hanging like an onion bag full of the most disgusting offal that you can think of. The stuff that they couldn't even face put into turkey Twizzlers. And waiting for some sharks to turn up. There's really not much science in it, apart from making sure that the slick of smell and stuff that's going to attract the sharks in, hopefully, goes in the right direction. And the right direction for here is not over the reef, but over the blue water, because that's where the oceanics live.
The irresistible smell of rotting fish worked its magic, and soon the first shark appeared. There was no knowing how long it would hang around.
All right, you go, Rick.
So the divers needed to get into the water fast. The team could at last get to work.
You're right, shark!
The oceanic whitetip is a known man-eater, a reputation it gained from attacking sailors forced to abandon ship during the Second World War. Yet this shark seemed almost nervous, wary of the two strange objects that had entered its world. This was Doug's first chance to get a good look at his little dog.
Amazing. Totally amazing.
Yeah, it's your goddamn doubting Thomas. You're out here screwing around.
Door! So beautiful. I mean, just real oceanic wanderers, those big pectorals.
Nice when they get the
Right there, see him?
On the next dive, the smell of chum attracted two sharks looking for an easy meal. How did Rick feel about getting in with them?
Is it a smart idea to stick fish guts and chum, and when you put a diver in? Hell no, because we become part of the chum.
Diving with known man-eaters is potentially dangerous, especially when they arrive expecting food. The secret to staying safe is to watch their every move and to know when to leave the water. These sharks appear to be relaxed, allowing Rick and Doug to get rare pictures of one of the ocean's top predators. But white tips are very unpredictable. So while the sharks were being nice, the team took full advantage to get some of the close-up shots they needed. But they were always looking for telltale signs that things were about to get nasty, and if in doubt, there was only one option.
That was exciting.
The final day saw the arrival of 3 sharks.
Oh, he's huge! Look at the size of him!
This is kind of crazy out here now.
Now the team began to notice a change. The white tips were becoming bolder and more aggressive. Their courage seemed to be buoyed by the presence of the other sharks. Worse still, it was becoming impossible to keep track of all 3 sharks at once, and soon the white tips began to show more than just curiosity towards the divers. Some sharks investigate potential prey by bumping it before they attack. Rick recognized the signs. It was time to leave. He was surrounded and knew the boat had to get to him fast.
That was too intense. The one had my fin, was hitting it. I was filming one, the other was just, oh, excuse me.
It was down to Doug to get the final shots and get out before his nice little dogs turned really nasty.
That's enough for me. I'm getting out where the getting's good. That shark's getting very electric and hot. I tell you, he's got a mouth like that can take your leg off. Fabulous animal. But it's into its feeding mode now and wants to eat, and I don't want to be part of it.
For Doug, there was always just one more shot to get. But concentrating on what was in front of him meant he couldn't see what was creeping up behind. And when one of the cruising sharks changed to attack speed, it was definitely time to get out and join Rick in the safety of the boat before it was too late.
That was very exciting. It was great. They seemed a lot more interested than Rick. I think it's his suit.
Let's go find a bottle of rum, huh?
The oceanic white tips had allowed the Planet Earth team a rare insight into their world. Now it was time to leave these magnificent animals in peace.